I'm Sabrina Samuels, and welcome to my show, Upfront and Personal. It's my intention to deliver information that will help us maintain a quality lifestyle in all aspects of our lives. So let's get started. Welcome back to another edition of the Sabrina Samuels Show with me, Sabrina Samuels. Well, on this edition, we'll talk about the holidays are upon us. We'll get up front and personal as we meet the diva of Christmas trees, none other than Annetta Simpson, who's known all over the San Francisco Bay Area for her exotic and beautiful Christmas trees. She'll be joining us on the phone in just a moment, so stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome to the Beckman Method. I'm Sabrina Samuels, and enhancing the lives of others have been my passion for over 35 years. Through interactive workshops and seminars, inspirational and motivational speaking, I help others to discover the hidden treasures, gifts, and talents within themselves. Take a look at our website and review our menu selection. Thank you. Welcome back. Once again, I'm Sabrina Samuels, and joining me from the San Francisco Bay Area is the diva of Christmas trees herself, Annetta Simpson. Welcome to my show.
Well, good afternoon. How are you, girl?
I am so fine, and you know what? It is so good to have you talk to our viewing audience about your unusual and exotic, fabulous trees. Annetta, how did you get started?
Well, believe it or not, ever since I was a little girl, I used to draw and put things together. And I used to do a lot of trees and different things for my mother's friends. And that's how I actually got started, was doing trees. And I did mine at home and just for the neighborhood. That's how I got started. And I've enjoyed it so much. And God gave me so many different ideas till it was just exquisite for me. So that's how I got started doing fabulous trees. And that's why I call it that. So that's who I am today.
Well, you know, ladies and gentlemen out there, I must tell you, my husband and I, when we lived in the San Francisco Bay Area, we would go to the Simpsons' home for incredible Christmas parties. And that's how I really got a chance to get up close and up front, I should say, and personal with Annetta, because she had the most exquisite Christmas tree. And I believe your Christmas tree would rotate. Is that true?
Yes, I had a platform made for it so it would go all the way around so you could see every inch of the Christmas tree. And at that time, I used to do a flock tree. The man saw me coming every year. He said, "Oh, here come that woman again," because she's so funny stuff about her Christmas trees. And that's what I did at that particular time. I'm very, very funny when it comes to a tree.
When a person wants to sit there and actually study your Christmas trees, it's just mesmerizing. How did you pick up that knack?
The thing that I do, I wanted to create something cost effective, and so I created a box tree. I call it a box tree. It's nothing but boxes on the tree, and that makes it from the top to the bottom. But of course, everybody knows my signature from the top. It's what I do at the top, and I have a flare, of course, at the top, and that gives the tree an extra beauty to it. And at the bottom of the tree, I do fabric, not the little round circles. I just like to do everything that's different and one-on-one for my customer. I enjoy doing all of that, really, Sabrina. That's just part of who I am, really.
Well, let's talk about who you service. Do you go into personal homes or private homes?
I do restaurants as well in Jack London Square here in the Bay Area. The Waffle House, and I do car dealerships. I do those.
Do you get on a ladder? Because I noticed that in a couple of these photos here, there's a tree that, and I couldn't put the whole tree up there, but it goes all the way to the top of the ceiling, and it looks like a pencil tree. Tell us about that.
Well, that's a small skinny tree is what they call it now. They're using those trees instead of the big fat trees. They're using the real slim trees. And that particular tree that you're looking at, that's 15 feet high. I'm on a ladder for that particular tree, and that's all done up in fuchsia golds and a lot of lights and of course boxes are entwined inside the tree, and a flare at the top. I don't know if you have the flare, but that's what I do with that particular tree.
Beautiful. Now you must tell the audience about one of your clients who never took her box tree down, and we're going to show a photo of that box tree.
Well, with the box tree, that's the one that's my baby. I call it the difference because it's cost effective. There's no ornaments whatsoever. It's nothing but boxes on the tree from the very top to the very bottom. That particular tree, if you have it, a picture of it, has been sitting there for 8 years. The woman will not take the tree down.
Wait a minute, you are kidding.
No, seriously. It's been there, so every year she just turns the lights on. And she told me that not too long ago someone had to come and do the windows. So when they gave her an estimate, she said, if you can do the windows without moving this tree, then you can have the job. So seriously, that tree has been sitting there for 8 years. So people do come by and take a look at the tree. And a lot of people, I've gotten a lot of customers with the box tree.
Yes.
Because it's different, there's no ornaments, and it's a cost-effective tree, that's what I call it. And it comes out just fine. I love that tree.
Wow, so it's almost like
a... And I was introduced to go to the White House. You know, last year I went to the White House to decorate the Christmas trees there, and I did a box tree for the White House.
Well, that is so wonderful.
I'm so ecstatic, and I got letters here, pictures here at the house, and Miss Obama wrote me a letter as well, thanking me for the beautiful Christmas tree that I decorated at the White House. I'm ecstatic about that. So,
well, that is so beautiful. Well, okay, wonderful. Well, Annetta, I certainly appreciate you joining me on this edition, and I hope that the people out there will really look at these gorgeous trees and give you a call.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks so much, Sabrina. Listen, girl, take care of yourself.
Thank
with
you.
Your fine self. You're still looking good, and I look at your show all the time, and I think it's wonderful to sit there and look at you and all the great things that you can bring to the table, all the things that you talk about. I love it. You're one of a kind, sweetheart.
Thank you
You're
so
on
much.
top. That's all I have to say.
Well, from one diva to another, I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay, more to come in a moment. Stay with us. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this edition of the Sabrina Samuel Show with Annetta Simpson. Absolutely exquisite trees. Visit my website, thebeckmanmethod.com. See what I'm all about. Follow me on Facebook. Send me your comments, your views. If you'd like to be a guest on our show, give me a call. And right now we're doing call-ins, but very soon I'll have my format together and you'll be able to see us all face to face. I love you. God bless you. See you next week. Bye-bye.